Hello everybody, it's Tuesday. It is Bloobsday, and it's time for another Bloobsday challenge. Today I'm going to try to keep this video a lot shorter than the last one, which was extremely too long. However, once I started trying to do anything to make it shorter, I was like, I don't care. I'm just going to put it all up there. It won't hurt anybody. So, but in this case, I want to just get right to it because it's my birthday week and my mom is visiting, and so I don't want to take a lot of time on things like YouTube because I haven't seen my mom in a very long time, as we discussed previously on one of these videos, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's talk about today's challenge, shall we? Well, as our returning and reigning champion, we have, as ever, actual bloobs. Today's bloobs, once again, are from the lovely country to our south known as Mexico, or as they pronounce it, Mexico. At least I think so. I'm not even 100 on that because I don't presume to know things about other languages besides English. Fun fact, my bachelor's degree is a bachelor's of science in written communications with a minor in philosophy. So I have a bachelor of science in liberal arts. And why is it a bachelor of science? Specifically because I did not take any foreign languages besides English, which is technically a foreign language, isn't it, Americans? Because we don't recognize England. Thank you. Europe's not real. So I have Mexican Bloobs today as our reigning champion of the Bloobsday challenge. Who is our challenger? From the video's title, you will know that is Orchard Valley Harvest dipped blueberries. Real sweetened blueberries coated in 64% cacao. Dark chocolate. I love saying cacao because it sounds like pa-pow or kapow or some kind of a noise that is made in the old Batman shows, or just it makes you excited to say it. Cacao! The thing about this Orchard Valley Harvest is that they do 1% of their sales goes towards tackling child hunger across America. So that's cute and sweet. 1% seems like, really? Are you even going to do one? Like, can't you just do two or something? But also at the same time, how many companies and products don't even do a 1% or even a 0.5% or any percents at all for no charities? So good job, Orchard Valley Harvest. Now, these dipped dark chocolate blueberries consist of the dark chocolate as well as the dried sweetened blueberries. So they're the blueberries that have been dried and then it's also sweetened with I believe in this case it just says sugar. It doesn't say cane sugar, but I think it just means cane sugar because it's not fructose corn syrup or anything. So this is what they look like. Just like with blueberries, they have like several different sizes. Like they're all different because supposedly inside of each one is like one blueberry per one of these guys. So without further ado, I'm going to bite in and we'll try to see. And it does look like there's one blueberry in there, or like the center of it is filled with a blueberry. Now, just like the true frozen chocolate and blueberry dessert thing that I tried before on the Bloobsday challenge. Say words, Emily. Don't just blah 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 them. because it's got so much cacao, it is, that's mostly what you taste, and not a ton of blueberry. But it definitely has a fruity taste along with the chocolate. However, it's hard to really say blueberry taste because when you get the chocolate with the fruit taste, for me anyways, it always just reminds me of like sort of Raisinets, or some of you who are very old remember a candy bar called Chunk, I think. I have to look that up later, but I think it's like called Chunk. And it was like this just like square like block of like chocolate, and would have like nuts and like fruit in it, but the fruit was almost always raisins. So somehow when I have chocolate with fruit, my brain just goes raisin. But these don't contain raisins, they only contain blueberries. But it's like, it's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. That little trick of the mind mental glitch that you just heard me do, it's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. I used to have like these like sort of like waking nightmares where my brain would just get stuck hearing someone saying that, like myself or some voice in my head being like, it's a trick of the mind. And I would just get all messed up because I'd be like, yeah, that is what reality is. Every single thing that we experience in the entire world is just a trick of the mind, because everything has to go through your mind for you to perceive it. So it's a trick of the mind. But in this case, it is a trick of the mind because my mind goes, raisin nuts. And it's like, these are not raisin nuts. They are of a upper, sorry raisinets, sorry raisins, sorry grapes, but also not sorry because you're not blueberries, you're grapes. And I'm not mad at you, and you have your place, but we're going to put them together, put them up against each other. It's never going to have a chance. Grapes and raisins have no chance against blueberries. No fruit or vegetable does, nor any other food. I don't know how many ways I can say this. This is one of the reasons why I stopped making these videos before in 2018, because I was like, oh, I think we all get the point. It's the king of all foods. However, I do like making these videos for you. And it gives me a chance to try things. Full disclosure, I already had a whole bag of these before. And one week when I think I told you, like, I just wasn't able to make the video for whatever reason, like something, I just couldn't do it, or I couldn't deal with it or something. I literally just like started eating these anyways, and I was like, I'll still have some when it's time to make the video. And then I did it. I had eaten them all in like 5 days or 6 days, of which there's 5 servings in the container, so it's not as gross as it sounds, or like as like fatty 2x4 or something, but nonetheless, that's what I did. Okay, we're getting up in the minutes again, and I said I wasn't going to do this. That was our challenger. Orchard Valley Harvest dipped blueberries. Very tasty. However, really, what you're really going to want to be going for in that instance is a dark chocolate experience more than a fruit experience, because of all the, you know what it's called. So here we go. Let's get into our champions, the king as ever of all foods. And as I noted before, as many times as I can tell you this, don't ever really kind of just eat one bloob at a time, because that's when, if you get one that's a little funky, you're like, ugh, funky. But when they're surrounded by other good ones, again, it's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. It's a trick of the mind. You don't notice that funky one because you're just like, oh, these are delicious, so let's give it a shot. I can't express to you how much the true sugars that exist within the actual natural fruits, including bloobs and others, are just so much more satisfying to the palate and to the overall digestion than the added sugars and sort of non-naturally occurring sugars, of which even cacao does not have any really naturally occurring sugars to it. What makes it into the chocolate we know and love is putting sugar in, which I will tell you, sugar is a crop. Sometimes people forget that everything pretty much grows from the ground, and if it doesn't grow from the ground, it grows from stuff that grows in the ground. So sugar is a crop, so I don't mean to malign that bad boy, but I will tell you this much. These sugars, your whole body just goes like, ah, yes. Whereas with the other sugars, your body goes like, oh, and it's like too much. So I gotta tell you something that has happened today. I have discovered once again who the real winner is of the Bloobsday challenge. And it is, as always, actual bloobs. Have found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Happy Bloobsday, everybody. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you, because every day is your birthday if you want it to be. Love you. Have a beautiful one.